Is this a moment for resolutions or is this a moment for reflection? I'm Suzanne Brown. I'm a strategic marketing and business consultant. I am also a work-life balance speaker, consultant, and two-time author of the award-winning Mompowerment books. This is my first video of the year for working moms and dads, and I want to talk about this concept of reflection. And the reason, so don't get me wrong, let me start by saying I am incredibly goal-oriented. I absolutely come up with resolutions for the year. I come up with goals and I work towards those things and I work on things. I absolutely get people who want to be focused on resolutions. And don't get me wrong, I am one of those people. But I do think it is important to take a moment to pause and to reflect and to understand what, how are you feeling about 2023 and 2024? And that is in a moment of pause, right? Like taking a moment, feeling all of the feels, seeing what it is that you're thinking about last year and how you're feeling about this year, because that absolutely impacts how you approach this year, right? Like if you are feeling really anxious, is it the best time to go after your BHAGs, right? Maybe not. So I think it is important to have that moment to pause. And as part of that element of reflection, right? It's the reflection and the resolutions. Part of that moment of reflection is to be able to celebrate what it is that you accomplished in 2023. You know, so often when you are goal oriented, you go, you achieve, and then you move on to the next thing, right? And you don't take the time to celebrate the things that you did achieve. So I want to make sure that you actually do take that step as part of your pause and part of your reflection. Now, the other part of this is the reflection that involves essentially assessment, right? Because you want to be able to start, stop, continue. You want to continue to do the things that served you well in 2023. You want to stop the things that, the things that got in your way, the way you approach things, the tools you used, whatever it is that didn't help you. You want to stop those things. You want to stop doing them. You want to stop using them. And then what could have helped you, those are the things you want to start. And, it's that idea of figuring out like what was missing in 2023, and that can help you. Because all of these things, this start, stop, continue, this celebrating, this pause, it is going to help set you up for success. And so that is what I am going to be talking about in the month of January, setting you up for success for the year. And so I wanted to start with this idea of resolution versus reflection, and plus start, stop, continue, right? Like this 1-2 approach. So I'm curious, with those who are tuning in, are you reflecting or are you just going right into your resolutions? I want to know how you are approaching, how you generally approach the start of a new year. So tell me in the comments, share with me what's going on, and tell me how you're feeling about this year, because I know 2023 was definitely a year with some challenges. The start of this year is also a year of challenges. There's a lot going on in the world right now. It can affect people in many different ways. And I want to hear back from you all on what you're thinking, how you're feeling. And, just in general, what are you stopping, and continuing? Maybe one of those things is going to stand out a little bit more with what you want to share. So thank you so much for checking out this video early in the year. I know that it's a busy time, and I know that there's a lot that you are likely working on, because hopefully you did have some downtime during the break. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it is that you share. And if there are specific things that you want me to talk about as it relates to setting you up for success for the year, I would love to hear those things as well, those questions and those comments. So thank you so much for being here as we start out the year. And thanks for sharing your thoughts. So I hope 2024 is off to a great start for you and yours.